It's presetting clothes. It's helping with quick changes.
I think it will be. I I would believe this was all drawing, very big celebration. I mean,
It had got itself into a
it's go whether it go
So I did jump off very worried that he
in the
wasn't going to be able to get
70s.
it, that he might
It's the
be upset
70s.
or
Hey,
flustered during the
stroke the
scene.
guy.
But suddenly when he came on
Back
for his
in the
next quick
19
change, he seemed happy as a clam and
in
said
New
he
York
fixed it
City,
and that it wasn't a problem.
based on a true oh, DC comic and Marvel comic book. It's a story about a young girl who killed the murderer in New York City, in New York State, in New York City, in New York City, always the rhythm and the music. And everybody was.
Get the actor back on stage. Usually what we do is have laundry baskets that I label with gaff tape, and I'll label usually the location, possibly the actor's name or the character's name, so that I know what that basket is designated for. I will put the items in that basket, take it backstage to the location of the quick change. I will lay out certain clothes, pants will go over chairs, shoes will be untied on the floor, maybe with a shoe horn. There's something we also do called pooling, where if you have a dress, you can sort of lay it down, making it open so that the actor can easily step into it.
Quick changes seem impossible to begin with sometimes because you may have 30 seconds. But like everything, you think, I'll never get this. Everybody's a bit nervous. And when you're nervous, your hands shake, or you can't do a button up, or you miss something. It just gets easier. And then you think, well, how did I ever feel that that was impossible?
Oh, you haven't come out? Great, thank you. Thank you, I'll bring this to the red room. We'll bring it back to you when it's ready. But thanks, Jocelyn. Excuse me, ladies. The costumes go through a lot of wear and tears. Almost every day there's hems that come out, there's rips and seams, jewelry gets ripped on and off in quick changes, so it's repairing the clasps and replacing rhinestones. Almost every day shoes need to be painted because they're scuffed on the stage. At the end of the night, all the dressers bring laundry into the wardrobe room. Then all the costumes are kind of hung up to air dry out for the night. I would come in the next day and all the laundry's done. Every single costume piece has been checked through. They get sweat stains, they get makeup stains. We see many, many different things that have to disappear by the next day. My biggest fear in the job is a ripped costume right before the actress goes on scene, or a broken zipper.
Staircase. Did you know? And your kerchief is on stage. Mine is? Yeah. Oh,
And also your dignity is on stage.
your dignity. Sorry.
I carry around an apron that has things like safety pins. I have a little contraption that holds threaded needles that I'm prepared if somebody tears a pair of pants or a dress. But within limited time frames, sometimes there's only so much you can do. So there is a big level of stress that can come with it, but that can tend to be an exhilarating feeling of having to fix a problem in a very short amount of time.
Those colors, everything.
My training's in set design. I went to the Yale Drama School in set design to study with Ming Cho Lee. And I've actually only taken one course in costume design. The rest has been
Pants every day, a shirt or t-shirt or a jacket. That's what we're in every day. So that suit has to say everything. Because they don't have 5 different changes. Also, men throughout history have really been peacocks themselves too.
One longs for the 17th century and Louis the 14th because then it's peacock alley. It is a natural thing for men to have the plumage, all the birds,
Yeah,
all the
nature.
animal nature. The men always have the males have the bright colors.
Do you see it coming back though? Now there's so much freedom with pop culture and the performers. You see where men are being more experimental with color, or they're just like performers and not real
I
people.
wish that were so. In fact, there's skinny suits and the boys,
So-
and the young gay boys, and the young straight metrosexual boys, and I would love all that. I mean, it's wishing, but wishing don't make it so.
I haven't done a job where I can't look back and look at something.
Champagne.
So I remember Annie Get Your Gun was so influential
Good morning.
because I was working at Matera's at the time. And you did all that
Clock
wonderful leather,
holding.
all those chaps. But they weren't like normal chaps. These were like the most beautiful chaps.
Sexy chaps.
But just the craftsmanship.
Willa,
Oh,
is my
Oh,
hero.
so
I know.
patient.
And sort of got me started in the business I saw her work on PBS in the early 70s, late 60s, early 70s, and I thought, someone can do that? That's a
Right.
job?
we can make a living out
You
of
can do
yeah.
that? I didn't know that level of art could be done and she had done the sets and the costumes for this ballet. And it was in black and white
That's
on television.
That's always the
I
hard.
know, and I just, well, it is hard.
And I
and
asked
it
you about
looked
that once,
fantastic.
about black. How do you do black and white
Yeah.
and still keep it dynamic and
Dynamic.
interesting for the audience
Yeah.
without getting repetitive? And you gave me an amazing trick about the skin tone. How you bring the skin
You
tone.
have to bring, it's not just black and white.
It's not just black and
You
white.
have to bring it because
You
it
have-
has to,
Somehow
you have to soften it in. Permission to edge in. And of
That's
course,
the trick.
you know who did that so beautifully is Willa. She always painted skin tones into the leotards. Yes, and so you didn't know where the color was coming
That's
because she wanted them to be basically naked.
Yeah.
Well, who doesn't?
Exactly.
But so she discovered that's
the key.
with Sally Ann Parsons. So, and we're going to go see Willa.
Oh, cool.
And hopefully she'll have, I don't know whether she has sketches. You know, she's also right at the edge of tomorrow.
She's amazing,
At
though.
cutting edge.
You're my hero.
Well, you're my hero. Oh, my
Oh,
goodness. Come visit. Thank you. I've been wearing this outfit for decades. White shirt, rip tie, baby blazer, khaki pants, black shoes. Now, there have been variations for some reason, deeply psychological things I have forgotten. But a wee period during the 70s, I wore blue jeans. What was I thinking? The worst thing a costume designer can wear are interesting clothes. Nothing destroys confidence like cleverly inventive clothes worn by your costume or wardrobe person, because it means you are spending time thinking about yourself. You need to save all of your energy and design essence for the work. I have Kendra Neb's Chicago running now in its 18th year. Sometimes the fabrics are no longer available, so I have to choose other fabrics. And actually, I love this. I mean, what a wonderful problem to have. Oh, the costumes are falling apart. You hope the shows run forever, but when they don't, I try very hard to get the producers to give them to me. Gosh, I'm going to fabric stores and I find fabrics that I should have used in a play that ended 2 years ago, and I buy it. I buy the fabric. I have bins of fabric of shoulda, woulda, coulda bins that sit up there, and sometimes I reuse them, but usually I just collect them because for me it's completing a process, and I owe it to the memory of that production. It's sort of crazy, but I could be on a guest episode of Hoarders. This is my concept board for Cinderella. I always, at the end of one show, I have one board that is just for that show and has the essence of that show, and I leave it on it, especially if it's still running. I was trying to figure out, I wanted, during the ball scene, the ballroom scene, you know, it's very aspirational. Who doesn't want to marry a prince? And I was trying to show my costume houses that I wanted to see through these dresses like this. And I couldn't, I was trying to invent something, so I made this little doll, and you know what, it worked. Because I was able to take the little doll, because everyone laughed very indulgently at me, and they said, oh, William and his dolls. But here we go, and so all the ball gowns are like this. Bullets Over Broadway is a backstage musical. And the story is basically no one wants to give any money except for the gangster.
Colors are great colors. Very good colors. I work with the eagle.